Here we go. That's pretty quick. Hey, good morning and welcome to my channel. Well, today is another drone review day, and I've actually got sunglasses on, which is kind of odd because if you've been watching my videos, you'll notice that the sun's never out. It's always raining or cold. Well, today the sun's out, so this is a great day. And I have a drone with me to review today that I really think is awesome. I've got it down here. You can see it's got the foldable props. When I opened the box for this drone, I looked at the drone. I thought, wow, that's a really awesome drone. It looks like, you know, really high quality drone. But it does have brush motors. That's the only bad thing I can see with it. It's got a camera that can move up and down electronically, which is pretty good, but it's not an electronic stabilized camera. It's not a 3-axis gimbal camera. So that's not good. The other thing, it doesn't have positioning on the bottom. It doesn't have an optical flow sensor on the bottom. So that's another thing that's not so good. But that's it. That's the only 3 things that aren't too great because it is a GPS drone. It does have about, it's got about 15 minutes of flight time, and the battery's pretty cool. It's got little LED lights to show you how much power is left. And holy crap, I'm walking in frickin' mud down here. This entire field is just a big mud fest. All right, so we'll keep on walking. I'm gonna go out to the center. You know, I brought the wrong shoes anyways. So I'm gonna go fly this drone right now and check it out. The specs on it are pretty good. It's got like waypoints, which I never use. It has follow me. It's got gesture mode. It's got active track. It's got a whole bunch of other things. I'll see if I can go through them in the 15 minutes of flight time I'll get with this here drone today. And well, let's just check out this baby. Oh, and it's foldable with little foldable props. Here we go. All right, let's unfold this drone. You can see the camera's up front here. Unfold it nicely. And that's the size of it when it's all unfolded. Not too bad. It's a pretty good looking drone. You can see over here on this side, where is it? There is a micro SD card slot. There it is right here. You can record the video right from here to the micro SD card slot, which should be pretty good. The little LED lights on the battery, see if I push it, tells me, I don't know if you can see it. There should be 4 blue lights right now. You should see 4 blue lights. The controller is really sweet as well. This is a rechargeable controller, so there's no batteries. You just pull out the handles. Got little antennas here. I don't think they're real. You got a little flippy up thing here with a bunch of lights. So you got a bunch of lights here, LED lights, and a bunch of LED status lights here, which is pretty decent because when you select certain options, it tells you if they're on or off. You've got all the normal buttons here. That's your headless mode, or you can turn your GPS on or off, return to home, power, take off land, and on the front you have your camera and your video, and over here these little dials, this would be your speed control to go faster and slower, and this here is actually your camera. You can move your camera up and down. Now unfortunately, you're going to see in this video, this is one of those controllers that makes beeps when you turn the camera up and down. Drone is powered on. Turn on the controller. We are connected. We could fly it right now without GPS. I could just hold this button down here and say, I don't want to fly it with GPS, but we're going to calibrate the compass and everything else. We'll just attach the app. Calibrating the compass. Just turn this around 1 circle, nice and slow.
And we should be pretty good about that. And then face it downwards and turn around nice and slow. And I think
our compass is calibrated. It is. There we go. We're all set to go. It's that simple with this drone. Hey, you'll notice too today that I'm wearing gloves with my fingers sticking out on both. These are the gloves I usually wear when I fly FPV drones because sometimes it gets a little cold and you're sitting in one position for a long time. So yeah, they work kind of well out in the cold, except these little exposed fingers are going to get cold after a while. So this here drone has 2 modes of flight. If you want to fly it indoors, you can't fly it with the GPS on because it won't work. So what you do is, even though I've calibrated the GPS, you can turn off the GPS right here. Watch this. If I hold this down, there we go. It says attitude mode. So we're not in GPS mode. So what I'm going to do is fly it with no GPS. So that means the wind will take it. So if you're indoors, you could actually fly this indoors. But here's what we do. So if you're used to flying, you don't need the GPS, you can fly out, you have a little bit more fun, so I've left the GPS off. You won't get as stable a flight. I'm kind of curious on the speed control here, see what this does. So, there we go. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, I'm getting a little bit more speed. All right, probably drain the battery a little bit more, but here we go. That's pretty quick. All right, now you're probably wondering what this looks like. The video off of this thing. So here, let me bring it back and put the video on. The video camera's on, and I could see as I went by me. There we go. So now the video's on. I'm just making nice little turns here. How's it look? You know, it is flying in the wind. There we go. Now the cool thing with this camera, listen to the beeps. Okay, I'll put it back there. So I'll let it float around in the wind, bring it closer to me. Well, watch, here we go. I'm gonna move the camera down. See that sound? That would drive you up the wall, but the camera's down. I can move it down. So now I can take it way up in the air. There we go. So now with it looking down, how does that look? There we go. Bring it down on me. I'll see if I can put it in GPS mode while it's flying. Hang on a sec. Oh, it is in GPS mode now, so it's fighting the wind. So there we go. I don't have to touch anything. If I come over to it, it will stay right where it is. So the wind's blowing, and there we go. So that's pretty cool. I didn't realize that you could fly it and turn the GPS on and off. So that's a pretty decent feature. All right, well, since I've done that, let's just do some of the other features here. Let's do the follow me. This is follow me. Hang on a sec. It's got to find my cell phone. It follows the cell phone. You're gonna follow the cell phone? Yeah, whoa, it's coming right at me here. So the follow me works pretty good. I'm walking along here. It's pretty decent. And the cool thing on these follow me's is I can move the joystick and actually have it follow me closer. Like, come on, closer, 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 as it's following me. So that's pretty decent. So the follow me on this drone is really good. All right, next thing I'm gonna try is the active track. The active track says, I don't think you need the phone with the active track, but I could be wrong. Let me just try that. Okay, I've drawn, I don't know if you can see it on my little monitor, I've drawn a box around me. So it's just like DJI, it's active tracking me. So does that mean the camera will move up and down? I don't know. Let me see. Oh, I think it might be one of these active tracks that it stays still and I move. Let's see. I'm in the picture. Yeah, the drone is turning. So it's one of those things where it is sort of a camera that stays stationary. And then as I walk, it turns. I don't know if you can see on my little, bring my close to the GoPro. Can you even see that? See, I have a green box there on the thing. Anyways, so the active track on here, it actually works. It looks like, let's see if the camera moves all the way down and I come close to it. Is the camera automatically gonna move down? Getting closer. I think I'm going out of the image. Yeah, it says I lost the target. All right, so that's active track. Let's turn that off. What else is there on here? Gesture mode. Okay, let me go this way so we're out of the sun. Hang on a sec. Sun's back there. There we go. Gesture mode. It says raise your right hand. B3, okay, ready? Here we go. Is it gonna take a picture? Raise the right hand. What do I see on my screen? I don't see anything happening. Hello, I said gesture mode. Everybody's looking at me. I feel like a fool out here with my hand raised. It's like I'm doing some salute to somebody. I'll try that again. Hey, let's turn gesture mode off and then back on. I'll try the other hand. Gesture mode. Well, I pretty much finished all the modes. I'm standing under here. You know, I think they make another version of this with an optical flow sensor on the bottom. Okay, there's a waypoint mode on here, but I don't have the map of where I am. You have to download, so on the waypoint mode, you have to download your maps ahead of time onto your phone. I didn't do that. So when you have your maps, it shows right here, you can just add waypoints. So yeah, there's nothing on my map. So, all right, let's go try the return to home mode. I've got the video on, so let's go up. I don't know how much power is left. It says, it's hard to see how much power is left. I'm gonna take it away up and I'm gonna take it over. Okay, so we're going away up. I'm taking it over the lights. And I'm going to move it forward over those lights in front of us. So let's go over there. All right, there we go. Return to home. Here we go. It's going up there. Does it know where home is? It's over there. Oh, that's pretty close. It's spinning around. You can see on the video. Now what I'm going to do is turn the camera down so you can see where it's coming. Bring the camera down. I'm going to come over here. There we go. It's coming down in the mud. It's a very stable drone. And it's going all the way down. Down, 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 down. And I'm going to mess up my camera. Oh, you're going to land? Land. Land. And nice soft landing. Yes. There we go. That's pretty good. So there's the camera. You see it's down? So I'm going to turn this dial. I can move it back up. I just wish it didn't make the noise there. You can kind of see me on the screen too. So it moves extremely slow because they want you to, well, have a nice video. pretty good. So looking at this drone, it's really well made. It looks like it should cost a lot more than it does. If you haven't checked below in the links the price, I think you're going to be quite amazed at how much this costs, because it's a drone that you would think should cost more than it does for how it looks, for how it's built, and for what it does. And another cool thing about this drone that I really like is right here there's a USB port on the side of the battery. So as I was driving to the field, I just plugged in the USB into my car and charged up the battery. It was a little low, charged it up as I came over here, so it's pretty decent. And the batteries, if you get yourself a second battery, look at this. You push these two buttons in and it pops right out. There you go. So it's a little battery hold, just like you have on the more professional drones. And this battery, just by pushing a button right here, you can see how much power is left. Ooh, I'm at one blue light. There you go. Can you see the one blue light? That's all I have left. So, and that's how it works. Just snap your battery back in and you're all set to go. And now a quick unboxing of the SJRC Z5 GPS folding drone. This drone here, I just received this recently and I'm quite impressed. I read what this drone does on the side. If you want to stop the video, you can see what it says. And it's pretty impressive. So if this thing here flies as well as it says it does everything it says it does, it's a pretty good drone. Looking inside the box, we have the instructions right here, quite small in size. We have the controller and a very tiny compact drone. That looks very high quality. Let's take a closer look at the drone itself. I will say it feels very solid in the hands, you know, for such a small drone. Sure, it has brush motors, but it actually feels really high quality. Looking at the front of the drone, we see we have the 1080p camera, which can rotate all the way down 90 degrees. Let me just unfold this drone so we can see a bit more. And I've accidentally turned it on. So we see it, the battery comes powered. There's the LED lights, looks pretty good. Well, I'll leave it powered on just so I can show all the features. On the side, you can see the button to remove the battery. Same thing on this side. Also a USB charger for the battery right here. Power button for the drones right here. I'll just shut it off. It's a 2-cell battery, 7.4 volts at 1200 milliamps. And I wish all companies would do this. You just take the battery, you touch right here, you can see how much power is remaining. Under one of the forward arms, you can see the micro USB card slot right here, so you can capture high definition video from the camera direct to the card. It's got little arms like a DJI product so you can hang on to. And if I hit the power, there we go. It's rechargeable. That is pretty sweet. On the bottom of the box, we have a USB cable so we can charge up the battery, and a bag of goodies. Inside the bag of goodies, you get 4 spare foldable props and a Phillips screwdriver. All right, here we have the battery on the drone. Power that on, and there we have the pretty lights, and we're just gonna plop it down and see how much it weighs. This drone with the battery actually weighs 241 grams. So if you check the links below, you can actually see where you can purchase this drone. And it's new for the year 2018. I think it just came out recently. So you can be one of the first people to get it. And you can just see the way drones are going for the year 2018 and 2019. Check it out. Hope you enjoyed this video. My hands are still not frozen, but if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. And we'll catch you in the next video. Thanks for watching.